with most.
As the 2017-2018 financial year comes to an end, Parliament's Finance Committee is currently reviewing the budget proposal for 2018-2019. On Tuesday, officials from the Ministry of Finance, led by State Minister for Economic Planning David Bahati, appeared before the committee. The ministry officials were questioned on why they have failed to handle debt management in the country.
Why does government want to borrow from banks where we should all borrow instead of borrowing from individuals? Who is creating unemployment? It's the government. So what plans do you have to do to mitigate the government borrowing and the individual borrowing and the banks calling us more risky, and we have a problem?
We will be working out the national finance strategy. Hopefully by June we are working on it to see alternative ways of how we can finance.
It was revealed that in the 2018-2019 budget, the Ministry of Finance plans to spend 8.9 trillion shillings for the debt financing.
To spend 8.9 trillion Uganda shillings on debt financing, that is principal and interest.
Lawmakers also questioned the non-performing loans for which money is borrowed and never utilized.
We are paying for what we haven't utilized yet. And a lot of borrowed money is lying idle.
That I've also seen now government behaving like my village groups, women groups, where they borrow money simply because they want to look that they borrow money. They borrow and put it there in their account.
The chairperson of the committee, on the other hand, insisted that government shouldn't borrow beyond 50% of the country's GDP, yet it was already happening.
In other words, if our GDP is $27 billion, for example, what we should borrow both from within our economy and outside should not exceed 50% of that.
According to some of the legislators in the committee, domestic borrowing will impact on the economy, meaning that government will now start competing with the private sector.
And by implication, the cost of capital in Uganda is becoming high and challenging.
The finance ministry officials were told to return on a later date with better proposals on how the ministry intended to handle debt management. More research all NTV at Parliament.